Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Hold on.
You ready?
Hold on. Let's go here.
We're good.
All right, cool.
You ready?
Yeah, sure.
And as the calendar switches from January of 2025 to February of 2025, CMU hockey is back. It's your CMU Chippewas against the Saginaw Valley State Cardinals. Good evening, everybody, as we welcome you inside Saginaw Bay Ice Arena here in Saginaw, Michigan. My name is Derek Steele. Alongside me is Zach Kennedy. Zach, glad you could join me here tonight down a little bit of a frigid Saginaw, Michigan. What, like mid-30s tonight?
Oh, yeah. And what a beautiful day, and what a beautiful barn to be playing in here tonight. These two teams are going to have a wonderful fight on their hands, I think. Both teams are extremely in a slump right now, but hopefully this will provide a great opportunity for both of them to shine.
Well, Zach, talking about the slump that both teams are in, let's take a look at Central Michigan. Last time out, not the way you wanted to go, 10-1 against Adrian College down at Arrington Ice Arena last Sunday. Josh Bassett, the only goal scorer, he scored the opening goal just under 3 minutes into regulation. What do you got to do here tonight if you're CMU?
Well, you got to be very, very aggressive in the defensive zone. That's one of Central Michigan's biggest problems recently, is that defensive pressure is really getting to them in their zone. It's a problem that they need to fix and hopefully come in with the energy and setting the tone in order to take it to Saginaw Valley.
Well, 5-13-1 record for Central Michigan this season, 1-4-1 in the second semester, with the lone win being in the shutout. Your first game against U of M Flint, that was back at the Marty. They have not won a regulation game since October 19th. Obviously, if you're in the locker room, that's got to start worrying you. Going 3 months now without a regulation win.
Oh yeah, that wears down the spirit a lot. And hopefully Central Michigan just has to find that energy, find that passion again for hockey that needs to be their priority. That's going to propel them into the future. That's going to propel them into future games. And hopefully they can be able to find that here against a pretty difficult team. I'm hoping that this serves as a catalyst, something close to home, something that they can warm up to and really get back into the swing of things. Yes, they've had a difficult start of the year. Again, not a great start with 1-4-1 in the 2025 year, and it's going to be a challenge for them, to say the very least.
Yeah, Saginaw Valley not in much of a better boat right now for the Cardinals, 10-17-0 for 21 points. There is good news if you're a Cardinals fan. That's you're tied second in the GLCHL right now with that 21 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they started out the year strong, enough to keep them in that second place. It's a difficult division, so hopefully they will be able to keep that momentum alive, and hopefully so. But, of course, Central, hopefully they can get something out of this.
And mind you, that is the same exact division Central Michigan is moving up to next year to join Northwood, Oakland, Saginaw Valley, amongst other teams in the GLCHL.
So hopefully we
can. Saginaw Valley, you have not won a game in 2025. You have not won a game second semester. Your last win was December 15th against Schoolcraft. What do you do if you're a Cardinal right now to right the ship?
Yeah, for the Cardinals, it's getting back to that mentality. You know, slumps happen in hockey. That's just how the game works. But Saginaw Valley has to come out of it looking like a better team today. Now, Central Michigan is obviously in a slump as well, so this might be an opportunity to light some fire under them in order to propel them into the remaining of the season. Hopefully that doesn't happen, am I right? But In terms of Saginaw, they need to be very aggressive. That's going to be their key. I'm sure they've prepared for that a lot. They need to be aggressive into the Central Michigan zone. They're going to see that that is our weakness, and they're going to exploit it. So hopefully Central Michigan have some way of combating that, providing some maybe hits, setting that tone, and be like, hey, we're not going to be treaded over. Now Saginaw might retaliate again, but that's how the game works. That's what's great about hockey. It's that energy that keeps it going and keeps it moving.
Yeah, I could not have said that better than my partner, but we're going to take a quick break here. Don't go anywhere. It's a pregame show here on CCHN. And we're back here on CCHN. We do apologize for any issues we have technical difficulties wise. We are working tonight to get those fixed out as best as we can, and we will upload this game in conclusion as soon as possible. After the conclusion of tonight's game, we will upload it to our YouTube channel in its entirety. That's what I'm trying to say here tonight. But Zach, we've talked about CMU and we've talked about Saginaw Valley a little bit. Let's talk about these players. For Central Michigan, I have two players that I want to keep an eye on tonight. 21, Frankie Williamson, and 65, Will Clark. What can you tell me about Frankie Williamson?
Well, I can tell you a good amount here. We're looking at a very difficult start to the 2025 season. Hopefully, we can come back and have some good opportunities here in the game. Let's see here. Again, Central Michigan coming off of a pretty bad, getting swept by Adrian College, getting outscored 21-1. They need to really work on that. And then we're going also in for 4-1-1 in the 25 season alone. The lone win being in a shootout. Not having a game of, not having won a game of regulation, October 19th. Impact players Frankie Williams has not scored since the win versus Michigan Flint. Looking for a breakout game. Hopefully he has the opportunity to do so. What else do we got? Forecheck runs. Go ahead. I don't know about you, but this is a pivotal game for all of these players. What do you think?
Without a doubt. Well, taking a second look at our players to watch for CMU. The other one I have, as we mentioned, 65, Will Clark. 20 games played, 7 goals, 6 assists for 13 points for him. Second on the team in points this season, but he has not scored since the second Ohio game. Like Frankie Williamson, are we on the verge of a breakout game for him here tonight? And then for Saginaw Valley State, I had two players to watch for. One of them is a scratch, so now we have one player to watch for. Simple math, 2 minus 1 equals 1. Number 17, Aiden Waite, 5th on the team in assists, knows how to dish the puck to his teammates very well. He's a freshman, mind you. He's still young, still has time to improve. That's 7 assists on the season for him. And then he has an assist in back-to-back games. But, Zach, there's a caveat to that. He has not scored a goal since November 1st. If you're CMU, what are you doing to stop Aiden Waite tonight?
Apply the pressure. Apply the pressure. And if you have to get 2 men on him to disrupt his pattern, then by golly, do that. They have to recognize that he is a pivotal player on the Saginaw Valley team, and they need to exploit that as much as they can. But, of course, that's going to be very much a challenge with the defensive slump that we have been in.
Zach, 3 keys to the game really quickly. You got keys to the game for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, as we talked about before, is that defensive pressure. Saginaw Valley is going to come out quick, come out fast. Central Michigan needs to respond to that. Keep the pressure on their offense. Really keep it on. And goaltending is another issue that we have to solve. We have to get that confidence back into our goaltenders that we need to keep. That will help us win these games and have more reassurance going into the future. Hopefully allow our offense to come alive. Hopefully in some ways we'll be able to compensate for that lack of defense and that unfortunate goaltending situation with some offense. So that would be my keys of the game, is to really focus and hopefully gain confidence in that defensive zone.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better than myself than that, Zach. One thing to keep an eye on for me tonight, Dylan Niermeyer, number 22, coming off that hard loss against Adrian College this past weekend. What do you want to see from the senior goaltender here tonight?
Well, I think he just needs the support of his defense. You know, there's only so much that a goaltender can do, standing on his head. And, you know, he's been, unfortunately, in a slump. He's lost games that have been by large numbers. And, you know, that's not a good confidence builder. I'm hoping that he gets the confidence back into his glove that he needs in order to keep goals out. That would be my suggestion for him. I know that's not a lot I can say in terms of me being the broadcaster up here, but, you know, it's just a game of getting back into the swing of things. You know, hockey is a very fluid sport, and people have their ups and downs, and I hope that he can get his ups back into the swing of things.
It's a lot easier to keep calm out there on the ice. Sometimes
Exactly.
It's easier said than done.
I can't say anything.
Hey, you know what? There's a reason we're up here and we're not down on the ice.
Exactly. But besides that, he just needs to gain that confidence again. I believe in his skill. It's just emotional pressure right now.
Well, taking a look at some ACHA DT games to look out for tonight. Zach, the Central Region in Division II right now, it's cutthroat. It's head-to-head. Top 8 teams right there, right next to each other. One game I'm looking at is number 8, Sioux College. The team Central Michigan has waiting for them up in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario next weekend at 17-7-0. They are traveling down to the great state of Michigan to play Lake Superior State University at 12-10-0-0. My notes say 12-100, but that is supposed to be 12-10-0-0. Typical Derek typo there. That's what you get for making your notes the day of the game. Well, that game did drop. That puck did drop about 2 hours ago, so we'll have score updates on that game as we see fit. Looking at the Central Region once again, number 7 Concordia, Wisconsin, 27-0-0. Imagine that, having 20 wins and still being ranked number 7. That's how tight that Central Region is right now. They are traveling to St. Louis, Missouri to play Lindenwood at 25-2-0-0. That game will drop, or that puck will drop any minute. You got any thoughts on any of those 2 games?
Terrified. Central Michigan going against the Sioux is kind of a very scary thought, to be honest. A dominant team like that coming down to Michigan is something that Central Michigan definitely has to prepare for. And that's why this game is so pivotal. Hopefully we can get that momentum, get that passion back into the game that we need in order to defeat a very, very tough Sioux team. It's more of a confidence builder. We need this game to be that. But of course, it's not going to be easy, is it?
Well, moving over to the Southeast region for a second, number 8 Miami is down. Oh boy, how would you like to be here? How would you like to be in Fort Myers, Florida, playing the #1 ranked Florida Gulf Coast Eagles right now. That's down in Hertz Arena. That puck dropped about an hour ago. So once again, we'll have score updates for you. Hey, Zach, I got to be honest with you. I think it's a whole heck of a lot warmer down in Florida right now than it is here in Saginaw.
Absolutely, especially in the barn too. It is a little bit chilly, but we are loving it every second of it.
Hey, I think they're gonna turn the heaters on for us.
Eventually. But yeah, definitely that's another scary team as well. And yeah, it would be nice, but that's what's great about living in Michigan. We get the cold and we get that whole Canadian and hockey experience. No one thinks Florida and then thinks hockey. I'm just saying.
Well, actually, Florida Panthers.
Yeah, they did just win the cup last year. Yeah, that's fair.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about them.
Shout out to my grandpa there.
Amen.
He's a big Tampa Bay Lightning fan, so I know.
I'm a Red Wings fan.
Hey, don't worry, I'm a Red Wings fan tonight. By the way, what a win it was up in Edmonton last night. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But scratches for CMU tonight: Cole Ashley, Dario Benazzi, Carter Schluckbier, Cameron Weil, Gabe Franzum, Logan Wolf, and Nate Moravsky, including Brendan Bages, are your scratches here tonight for CMU. Well, that'll wrap us up for our pregame show. There's about 15 minutes remaining until puck drop. We got a coach's show, so we'll send it right over to that. And welcome back to the pregame show here on CCHN, your home for Chippewa hockey. We're here with the coaches show, not something we get that much on CCHN, but I am joined with assistant coach Ethan Allwork. Coach, looking at your team this semester, what are some bright spots you have seen in this team?
Yeah, a lot of our younger guys have really stepped up their game. We weren't really expecting it from a lot of these guys, but you know what? They put in the work every single practice, and they do a lot of great work. So we're super excited to see what they have. The future holds for them, and seeing how they finish out the season.
Yeah, looking at your record this year, obviously not the record you want. What players have been kind of bright spots for you, or what players should we keep an eye on in tonight's game?
Yeah, 100%. So obviously with injuries and kind of personal issues that have run around the team, we've lost a lot of guys. So and some of the guys that have really stayed strong, and they're the bright spot for us, as you can say. I would say Joshua Romine, number 72, number 54, Indio, and then number 3, Joshua Bassett. Those three, off the top of my head, have really impressed me. They're coming in as true freshmen, 18-year-olds, and they've looked really well. They've looked really good, and I'm expecting a lot out of them in tonight's game.
Final question for you, Coach. Can we get a fire-up trips from you?
Yep, fire-up chips.
Perfect. Well, that's head coach Ethan Allwork. We're going to send it to break one more time. Don't go anywhere. Puck drop will be right after this. are inching closer to puck drop. Derek Steele, Zach Kennedy, glad you could be here with us.
I'm glad to be here. This is going to be a fun game that really is going to be high energy. This is a great turnout here at the barn at the Saginaw Valley.
And oh my goodness, here comes the Cardinals. Zach, arguably one of the best entrances across the ACHA. Saginaw Bay Ice Arena, one of the unfriendliest confines to come to if you're a visiting team.
Absolutely.
What are you expecting here in tonight's game?
Well, just more of this energy. I gotta say, this is impressive entrances by Saginaw Valley here. Certainly don't have this experience over in Martin Ice Arena. I wish.
Could you imagine all these lights and whatnot over? Not knocking on the Marty. The Marty's a great barn.
Oh, I love the
but
Marty.
nothing compared to this atmosphere.
No, absolutely right. And it's a good show out from Saginaw Valley's student section as well. They are going to be chirping all night.
We're going to hear that student section all night, and we do want to apologize for anything that will come across the broadcast from the student section right to our left tonight. But with that being said, we're going to take it down to the ice for the national anthem. Lineups for tonight's game. First, for the hometown Saginaw Valley State Cardinals, they will turn to number 17, Aiden Waite, 24, Jonathan Wood, 68, Matt McClellan, 74, Ethan Smith, and 91, Lucas Milmine. In net for them, they will turn to the freshman out of Guilderland, New York, number 30, Nick Pike. And for your CMU Chippewas, they turn to 8, Rizzo, 10, Rockfall, 19, Kemble, 28, Chin, and 21, the captain, Frankie Williamson. In net for them, the senior out of Essexville, Michigan, number 22, Dylan Niermeyer. Central Michigan wearing their away maroon and gold jerseys, maroon bottoms, gold socks, and maroon buckets. Saginaw Valley rocking the retro look, their beige tops, red bottoms, red buckets, and it says Saginaw across their chest. Well, both teams have taken the ice. There are 20 minutes on the clock, and we are moments away from starting game number 7 here in 2025. Saginaw Valley State Cardinals, Central Michigan Chippewas. The puck is dropped, and we are underway. Chin out of his own zone. He has it now.
This is going to be a fun game, that's for sure.
I am excited for this game tonight. Zach, glad you could be here with me tonight. There's Kemble out of his own zone. He gets it to Joe Rizzo. Rizzo messes up with the puck a little bit. He regains it. Up ahead to 19, Torrin Kemble. Kemble's shot just wide of Pike.
That's a great start, getting a shot off automatically. That's exactly what I talked about in the pregame.
Rockfall shot block saved by Pike. That was off of Torrin Kemble's stick. Rockfall at the blue line. Gets it in neutral ice. He'll pass it up to his D partner, touched up by Frankie Williamson. And CMU will go off for, both teams, go off for the first change of the game.
That's a great pressure by Central Michigan starting off early. That's exactly what they need. They need to keep this momentum up.
Martin in his own zone. Out to the blue line. Gets it back. Puck will actually center. Out to 24, Jonathan Wood. Wood with it now. He's in the corner. Fighting for it is 20, John Kostelitis. There's Blair. Blair's shot saved by Niermeyer as that puck shoots right up into the air. Niermeyer, lucky that one didn't end up in the back of the net. There it is to Josh Bassett. Bassett, one of the players, assistant coach Ethan Allwert told us to watch out for tonight as that puck is whistled down for icing. Face-off will go back in the Chippewa zone.
Yeah, that was a great save by Niermeyer. It floated right up into the air. Great job on a block there, and we were fortunate that there was no Saginaw Valley rebound on that. That could have been bad.
Minute and a half gone. Draw won by the Cardinals. There's a shot just wide of Niermeyer off the stick of 11, Jack Fitzpatrick. Puck shoots up, and oh, watch out. That goes into the Saginaw Valley State student section.
Heads up.
Luckily, no one is harmed to our left.
Amen.
Keeps you a little bit awake. We're getting a little bit late here tonight. 10.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a late one, that's for sure.
10:03 p.m. local time.
Thanks for staying up, and thanks for being here.
You know what, Zach? I think it's getting close to my bedtime.
Don't say that. We got hockey to watch.
Face-off won by Kosiju. He'll go in to assist. He's fighting for the puck now. Somehow gets it to Josh Romine. Romine, another player singled out by Ethan Allwert. You'll be able to see that interview once we upload the game in its entirety to our YouTube channel. Just search CMU Club Hockey Network, or come back to right where you're watching the game tomorrow, as this game will be uploaded in its entirety. Romine going after the puck. It's touched up by the Cardinals, though. Fitzpatrick. Excuse me, that was 81 Seth Beagle. Beagle with it in the corner. He'll flip it around the end boards. Chippewa is able to get it there. Not out of the zone, though, as there's a shot by Beagle, but blocked, or poked away by the Chippewas.
Great stick in the zone there. Great defense, causing that pressure and allowing for a mistake from Saginaw. That was vital.
There's Kosiju. He'll dump it into his own zone. Kept in, though, by Gabe Benford, excuse me. There's Rizzo with it now, though. Rizzo centering feed, no good, and the Cardinals will clear it away.
Yeah, that was a great attempt, but they can't have to find a late man.
Aiden Waite has the puck stolen off his stick. One of our two players to watch out for is, oh, watch out, CMU with the 3-on-2. Shot saved.
It was a good attempt, but he needs to find a late man there in order to get any shot.
74, Ethan Smith with it. That's actually Aiden Waite, excuse me. Waite, one of our two players to watch for tonight. Back-to-back games with an assist for Waite. There's Kemble. Over to his captain, Frankie Williamson, the senior out of Lewisberry, Pennsylvania.
It's come a long way in order to be in the mitten, that's for sure.
What a beautiful state Pennsylvania is.
Never
though.
been.
Been there multiple times. Oh, watch out. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer. Puck is loose in the crease and taken away by Brendan Rockfall.
Once again, great job by Niermeyer keeping that out of the net. But unfortunately, he needs that defense, which he's gotten all game. He just need to get it into the offensive zone for a chance.
You like what you've seen so far from Niermeyer?
I do indeed. But like I said before, he can't all stand on his head the entire game. His defense really needs to be there. So far it has, but they got to be consistent with it.
Rockfall behind his own net, harassed by Martin. Puck kicks out to 28. That's Parker Chin. Rockfall with it now on the other side. He'll blind pass to Rizzo. Rizzo, puck will go down the length of the ice. Icing is waved off.
I think I got tipped off of Saginaw on the boards.
Wilnitz, fight for the puck by Bassett. Good pressure there by Josh Bassett. Nothing coming out of it there. Watch out, Wood. Dipsy doodling into the zone. Offsides, though.
Wow, Saginaw once again demonstrating a great amount of speed and great amount of aggression into Central Michigan's zone. That is going to be that's going to be their ticket to success. Is that speed, that offensive pressure, like we said before. My predictions are kind of coming out right.
There's a shot by Beagle blocked by the Chippewas. I believe that was Parker Chin to block the puck.
Great stick in the zone.
Great stick there by Kostelitis. Riley Joyce. Great to see Joyce back on the ice as there's a shot off of Will Clark's stick and goes up into the netting. But man, Zach, it's great to see Riley Joyce back on the ice, especially for an extended time. He's been plagued by injuries the last couple of years. Finally awesome to see 26 for the Maroon and Gold back on the ice.
Absolutely, Derek. It's really good to see them. Injuries plague everyone in hockey, but Central Michigan has been getting quite a bad rep recently with those.
There's Sampson. Shot blocked by Niermeyer. Beagle in the corner. Poked away by the Chippewas. Kept in, though, by the Cardinals. Just a little bit strong for Sawyer. Garrett Sawyer, one of the few remaining Cardinals on this team, as there's a shot off the chest of Niermeyer, and he's able to pick that puck and freeze it.
That was really good. Central Michigan's defense is getting a little bit tired. Their aggression in the defensive zone is certainly wavering, and that's when I start to get a little nervous here, Derek. A little bit too much pressure on the Saginaw offense for my liking, but hopefully we can retaliate.
14:34 remaining first period. Kemble loses it. His teammate Jake Whitten able to come in and assist. There's Joe Rizzo. Puck goes back to Kemble. He'll skate onside, leaves it for Williamson. Williamson back to Kemble. Over to Williamson. Stolen, though, by a Cardinal and shot down the ice. And they're saying that's tipped off Chippewa, so icing is waved off. Cardinals with the puck in the offensive zone. There's a shot by Wood, blocked off of Chippewa, and goes out of harm's way to the corners. There's a centering feed. No good. There's a shot from Wood, and they score. Jonathan Wood makes it 1-0 Cardinals here early first period.
Yeah, that was a defensive flop by Central Michigan. Unfortunately, a lot of pressure in front of the goal, causing a screen on Niermeyer, allowing for a nice slapper at the point to get it past and hit the water bottle off the goal.
And you know what? I think Niermeyer flat out didn't see that puck off the stick.
I think he didn't.
I don't Jonathan
think he did.
Wood.
He was kind of taken by surprise by it being from the point and that screening. That was a very unfortunate goal, but hopefully, let's hope that Central Michigan can retaliate here and not have it waver. Big hit by the Saginaw Valley Cardinals brings it back into the Central Michigan zone, wrapped around.
So the Wood goal is assisted by Lucas Milmine and Ethan Smith, making it 1-0. And watch out, shot just sent wide by Central Michigan. That was off the stick of Will Clark. And man, Zach, if there's a slap shot I do not want to take from CMU, it's off the stick of 65.
Absolutely. Clark looks very good into the zone there. He had the confidence going in, getting anything that he can, and if you don't shoot the puck, you're not going to score anything. So good on Clark for getting that opportunity.
There's Whitten with it. Off the boards, just a little bit strong for Josh Bassett. Taken, though, by the Cardinals. There's Martin. Martin enters the zone. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer. Goes back into the crease, but cleared out of the way, out of harm's way by CMU and flipped into neutral ice. Martin back into the zone. There it is for Sampson. Sampson with the shot blocked by the Chippewas. He has the puck now. Will circle the net. He tries to bank it in. No good. There's Beagle with the shot just wide.
Nice wraparound attack there by the Saginaw Valley Cardinals. Unfortunately, Niermeyer swallowed that up.
That's the word I was looking for. Wraparound, not bank.
You're good.
There's Wood, the goal scorer here tonight, as the puck is delayed offsides, touched up by Wood, so it will become offsides. Puck will be dropped right out of CMU zone.
Great defense. Despite being down one, Central Michigan is definitely demonstrating their good defensive sticks and really showing Saginaw that they will not hesitate.
Puck dropped and won by the Chippewas. Given back to Beagle. Beagle shot. Oh, blocked off the stick of Parker Chin. Good block there by the Chippewas.
Absolutely. Again, getting that stick into the range, not allowing a great shot on.
Rockfall. His clearing attempt is blocked. He has the puck now, circles behind the net. We'll give it to Williamson. Williamson trying to find Kemble. They're not able to connect. There's a shot just wide of Niermeyer. Back up to the blue line for Blair. Blair will give it up to Sawyer. Garrett Sawyer, as we mentioned, one of the few Saginaw Valley Cardinals still on this team from when they made nationals 2 years ago out in Boston, Massachusetts. Also, ironically, the last time these Cardinals and Chippewas met, except it was the D3 team who came down to Saginaw. And Zach, we do not want to talk about the ending of that game.
Oh, okay.
Puck will go down the length of the ice. Blair will skate after it to get the icing. By the way, in case anyone was wondering, 3-0 blown lead for CMU in the third period. Lose 4-3. That's why you don't want to bring it up.
Gotcha. Yeah, those games are fun and entertaining and full of energy, but unfortunately to come out with a loss and no points, very unfortunate.
Mind you, that 3-0 blown lead was blown in the third period as there's a whistle. I believe it's going to be called an offside. Williamson hit the deck.
I'm pretty sure it's a trip, actually. We're waiting for a call here.
Not sure what the call is. The puck will go into CMU zone. Stays 5-on-5 hockey.
It does indeed. My bad.
Puck kept in at the blue line by the Cardinals. McClellan keeping it in. Kostelitis going after it. So Schluckbier, the centering feed back out to the blue line. There's a shot just wide of Niermeyer. Riley Joyce going after it. He'll get it up to Kostelitis, who will pass it up. There it is, up to Will Clark. Clark skates in onside, loses the puck, will regain it along the near boards. Bassett and other CMU players going after it. Little miscommunication, though, kept in by Schluckbier on sides. He has the puck now. He'll drop it down low, will try and wrap it around the boards, isn't able to. Riley Joyce touches it up, though. There it is, over to Clark in the corner. Clark will get it over to Joyce. Those two aren't able to connect and taken away by Jonathan Wood and skates end to end. Wood looking for a shot. Wood with a shot just high of Niermeyer. McMillan.
That was a good attempt by Central Michigan, really getting it into the zone there. However, no shot taken. That's not where the Central Michigan offense needs.
You need to get shots on Nick Pike if you're CMU. More shots you make, the better chance you have of one going in the back of the net, as there's a shot saw all the way into his chest by the senior Dylan Niermeyer.
Well, that was a very aggressive play from Saginaw Valley, but a very good one at that. We saw a draw out from the backboards back to the blue line, snapping it in, and another Saginaw offensive man providing a screen on Niermeyer. Unfortunately, Niermeyer saw it through it, so a great stop there.
Puck is cleared out of the CMU zone by Josh Romine. Will trickle into the zone on sides, though. Cardinals with it. That's DeStefantis. I think he goes down. Cardinals wanting a trip. They're not going to get one.
Lost a blade, that's all. Lost a blade.
Blair up to Fitzpatrick, touched up and saved by Niermeyer as he'll bring it into his glove for the whistle and the stop.
Well, I'm not hating what we're seeing. Both teams are looking phenomenal in terms of Central Michigan really doing well with their defense, better than I've seen them in the past couple of games, that's for sure. Really approaching this in a positive mindset. Unfortunately, Saginaw just has the overall speed. So let's see what they can happen here near the end of the first period.
Williamson over to Rizzo, just a little bit strong. Kemble will chase after it. Man, I've loved what I've seen by Torrin Kemble as that shot goes high from the Cardinals. Beagle will chase after it.
It was a great takeaway, allowing for this opportunity.
Great break up there by Jake Whitten along the end boards. Cardinals with it still, though. As the puck stays in the zone, wide of Niermeyer on Benford's stick. Skated in by Benford. There's Kembo. Kembo backhand shot just a little bit wide. I don't think Pike saw that. Luckily for him, it just went wide of the metal.
Surprised there wasn't a trip in there. Let's see.
Sawyer, just a little bit strong for him. Rockfall will chase it to his trapezoid. There's a shot by Wood, just saved by Niermeyer.
Miscommunication in the Central Michigan defensive zone in terms of passing. That was not what Central needed. Oh, here we go.
Oh, watch out. CMU with the 2-on-2. There's Rizzo. Rizzo shot saved by Pike. You know what, Zach? I would have loved to see him give that up to Will Clark there.
Absolutely. You got to find that late man. That late man is the success, and because he's a good goalie. Well, is it Clark? Clark's a great goalie when it comes to those breakaways. We've seen that here in this game. Unfortunately, we need to get it to that late man. That late man provides that opportunity. So I agree, Derek.
Blair with the puck. Kept out of the zone, cleared out of the zone. Rockfall with a shot saved by Pike. I think that took him a little bit of surprise.
I don't blame you. Lost stick on the play.
I was going to say CMU lost a stick. He's able to gain it, though. There's Parker Chin trying to clear the puck, kept in by Smith. Smith centering feed blocked. There's a centering feed and cleared out of harm's way by CMU. For now, Chin trying to grab it. That's on Rockfall's stick. Touched up by the Chippewas. That was Riley Joyce touching it up. Good job by CMU to get that puck out of harm's way.
Absolutely. Once again, another great stick in the zone, not allowing any pass between the Saginaw Valley Cardinals.
There's Martin. Martin with the shot saved by Niermeyer.
Niermeyer again showing off that impressive glove. He's doing great so far considering the amount of shots that the Cardinals has given him. He's doing phenomenal. Seeing the puck, not allowing anything to get past him besides the one.
Fans, make sure to stay tuned to the first intermission report. Zach Kennedy will have that for you as we'll take a look at, we'll recap this first period for you. We'll take you through Jonathan Wood's goal, and we'll take a look at the Chippewa hockey out-of-town scoreboard, as well as the NCAA athletics out-of-town scoreboard.
Maybe some Red Wings too.
Maybe a little bit of Red Wings.
A little bit.
There's a shot just high. I know off the top of my head, track and field's out in Notre Dame right now for an invitational. Men's and women's basketball is in action tomorrow. But hey, you know what? That's not my job to tell you that, as there's a wraparound saved by Niermeyer.
Central Michigan got to get it out of the zone here. This is a lot of defensive time. They need an opportunity here.
Romine. Dipsy doodles into the zone, loses control of the puck, though. There's Wellnitz. Martin tied up by Romine. They go to the board, and there's a penalty upcoming. It's going to be a cross-check.
Yeah.
Believe it was against the Cardinal. Yep, that's going to be Jacob Martin going to the board, and we'll have our first power play here tonight for Central Michigan.
Yeah, that was a very clear cross-check, just pushing him down onto the ground. You can't do that. That's unfortunately 2 minutes right there. But hey, let's see how Central Michigan's power play is today. Now this is a great opportunity. They need to set the tone really early, get those shots, get those offensive pressures. Let's see how Saginaw's defense in terms of the stick is.
Puck to the right of Pike as it's cleared out of the Saginaw Valley State.
Back into the central zone, swept around. Saginaw being very aggressive here in the zone on the power play.
If you're SIMU, this is not the side you want your power play to work on right now.
Absolutely
as
not.
Williamson mishandles the puck. He's going to shoot it down the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Puck cleared out of the zone up to the Chippewas. That's that's Kostelaitis with it. He'll skate on sides. Kostelaitis down the right side. Loses it in the corner, and the Cardinals have it. That is Wood clearing it down the length of the ice. Williamson with it in his own zone. He'll give it up to Kemble. Man, I love to see Kemble here out on the man advantage. Look for 19 to have the puck a lot here tonight, Zach, on this man advantage.
Absolutely. But we need to gain possession of the puck first before we can have any chance of scoring here.
Fitzpatrick clears it to Williamson. Williamson over to Rizzo. Rizzo back to Kemble. Kemble will just knock it into the zone. That's for Kosaju. Kosaju has one man to beat, and he's not able to. He hits the ice. No penalty upcoming. Kept into the zone for a second by Williamson, but cleared out by Fitzpatrick. Man, Zach, the Saginaw Valley penalty kill looking good as advertised here tonight. Bassett touches up. The puck will go to the left of Pike, or Pike's left, excuse me. Joyce fighting for the puck. Once again, cleared out of the zone by the Cardinals. Niermeyer will stop it with his stick. He'll shoot it up along to Will Clark. Clark one touch to Riley Joyce, who will skate onside. He leaves it for Bassett. Cardinals are back to full strength as, watch out, that puck hit the zone. There's a shot. Oh, what a save! Oh my goodness, Nick Pike coming out of no man's land to keep this game 1-0.
Oh, what a fantastic opportunity and a defensive breakdown by Saginaw Valley, and Central Michigan couldn't capitalize it, but on a great attempt. I want to see more of that. Again, getting those defensive errors would be phenomenal for Central Michigan. That was a good attempt behind the net, looking for a rebound that unfortunately was buried by the Saginaw goalkeeper.
Clark loses the draw. Sawyer with it, gives it up. That was over to Beagle. Beagle shot just wide. Puck along the end boards. That'll be out to Wood. Wood along the blue line. We'll drop it down to Beagle. There's a centering feed, no good. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer off the stick of Tyler Sampson. Clark over to Bassett. Bassett up to Joyce. Oh, watch out. Riley Joyce breakaway. Riley Joyce shot saved by Pike as Joyce goes crashing into the end boards. He's able to get up, though, under his own power. Oh, watch out. Sampson now going the other way. Sampson, one man to beat. Sampson crashes the net. Saved by Niermeyer. What a save by the senior netminder, Dylan Niermeyer.
What a great back and forth exchange between these two great teams. What a fantastic volley. First, the breakaway by Central that unfortunately was poked away by Saginaw's defense, and he just didn't have the speed and energy in order to make it. And then a retaliation by the Cardinals going into the zone, but Niermeyer with a great save.
Oh my goodness, Dylan Niermeyer. What a performance he's had here tonight. So far, minus the one goal allowed. Honestly, both goalies have looked amazing. There's a 2-on-2 developing. Rizzo shot deflected off of Pike's glove. Kept in. Nope, cleared out by the Cardinals. And oh boy, referee went into the boards. Cardinals wanting a call. Not going to get one. Williamson trying to get the breakout. He's not able to. Controlled by the Cardinals. At neutral ice, Rizzo trying to get the breakout. He's not able to. He gets shoved onto the ice. Walnuts with it. Gives it up to Beagle. There's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick will dump it in on Niermeyer, who will just cover it up and get the freeze. 2:19 remaining first period.
Well, this is another classic example of why I love hockey. The physical energy and the hitting is phenomenal in this game so far. Both of these teams want this victory. Being in that slump, getting that energy, and wanting this win is very important for both teams for the rest of their seasons. And that is why this game is going to be still so much fun.
Schluckbeer tries the other side. Kostelitis able to clear it out. Will go right to Blair's stick, though. Dumped in by Kosaju. McClellan chasing after it. That's up to C. Nope, that was to Wait, excuse me. Schluckbeer, among others, fighting for it. Cleared by the Cardinals as there's a shot saved by Niermeyer. Millmine with it, looking for a teammate. Gets it up to the blue line for Sar. Millmine, shot wide. Wood gonna chase after it. He has it now in the corner. Hassled by Schluckbeer and others. Cardinals with it. They're gonna try, nope, they won't try the wraparound. They'll get it out to Blair at the blue line. Giving right back to Millmine. Millmine circling. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer. Puck goes right back up into the air. Wood with it now, top circle. Wood trying the centering feed. He's not able to get it. Romine with the puck now as he'll clear it out of the zone.
Here's an attack by Central Michigan. Central Michigan doing a great job with breaking up any passes by Saginaw. That is important. Saginaw Valley is very much trying to disrupt and find those clever passes to the late man, which has fortunately been very well defended by Central Michigan. So I am very pleased, and I would love to talk more about that in the intermission report coming up in a minute.
Puck went up and into the Saginaw Valley bench off the stick of Josh Romine, so they will drop at center ice. Loose puck chased down by Jonathan Wood. Sawyer chasing after it, controlled for a split second by Rockfall. He'll pin a man to the boards. Joyce chasing after it, among other Chippewas. Sawyer not able to get it on sides. And that'll cause DeStefantis to chase into his own zone. Oh, there's a block by Bassett. Sawyer. Stop and go. Kept in at the blue line. Shot saved by Niermeyer. Rebound over to Bassett, who tries to clear it out of his zone. He's able to. Bassett trying to show off the speed. CMU with the 2-on-1. Trying to get over there. Joyce. Joyce just a little bit strong for Riley Joyce as he goes crashing into Nick Pike.
Wow, what an exchange. What an exchange. First is the almost tip by the Saginaw Valley Cardinals into Niermeyer, but Niermeyer was able to swallow up. Rebound got out on a great aggressive attack by Central Michigan, trying to do the same thing, trying to get that rebound and tip off of their goalkeeper, but unfortunately was not able to succeed.
Puck was dropped and time will expire in the first period. So after the first 20 minutes, it's Cardinals 1, Chippewas 0. First intermission report coming up for you right after this break here on CCHN, the home for Chippewa hockey. Okay, I want to change this and I want to flip it.
Welcome back to CCHN, your station for the Central Michigan hockey team. Hi everyone, it's Zachary for your first intermission report on what a period that was. What a fun one too. Now I saw a lot of different things in terms of this period. First, great pressure by Saginaw Valley. They are doing a wonderful job of keeping the pressure up within the Central Michigan zone. Central Michigan, on the other hand, has been phenomenal in terms of their defensive sticking. Being able to interfere and disrupt Saginaw Valley's offensive time and passing. That is something that we talked about in the pregame in terms of that defensive presence, and that is something that I think they have done phenomenally in the first. But of course, Saginaw Valley, with their speed, has been exponential and finding that opportunity. The one goal that Niermeyer was not able to secure was due to a rotation back to the blue line and a slapper that unfortunately Niermeyer was screened as well, allowing for that goal to be scored. Now, there's a lot of things to dissect in terms of potential. Central Michigan has a lot to work on, and Saginaw Valley has some stuff to work on as well. I would say the same still applies for Central Michigan. They need to be more aggressive in the offensive zone, allowing their defense the chance to breathe and have some opportunities. There have been some good ones in fact, but unfortunately they need to settle that in. Saginaw Valley needs to keep the pressure up. That is something that they're going to be definitely working on, but also providing some clever plays in order to disrupt Central Michigan. So after the first 30 in this game, we're going to come right back with with more information on out-of-town scores here in a minute. You're watching CCHN. Welcome back to Central Michigan hockey. Now time for some out-of-town scores. First up, we got, unfortunately, Chippewa Hockey M3 is off this weekend after being swept, unfortunately, 4-2 and 6-4 versus Western. Their next game is next weekend. Women's 2 at Ohio State, Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, there will not be a CCHN stream. Follow live on social media. Our wonderful social media expert, Joe, will be there providing scores and updates.
Correction to that really quickly.
Yeah.
There will be
How's
a
it going?
CCHN stream.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
It will be an iPad stream but according to Captain Kylie Del Rey, there will be a stream for that.
All right, there we go.
But go back to what you were doing. I'm not here.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Welcome back. It is a chilly one here in the arena. Let's see here. Track and field. Do we have an update on that?
Give me a second.
I didn't know where to find it, unfortunately.
Follow CMU Athletics on social media for all updates.
Amen. So let's see. We have men's basketball. Unfortunately, there was a loss against Buffalo, 75-69 on Tuesday. They host Bowling Green State University tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Women's basketball won, however, a good turn of events, 63-59 at Northern Illinois on Wednesday. They host Bowling Green State again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So we have the women's game first, and then we have the men's game later in the afternoon. Both games will be streamed on ESPN+. Follow live on CMUChippewas.com.
There is no updates from the track and field meet. Follow along on CMUChippewas.com or social media for those updates.
Absolutely. And of course, Red Wings did win against the very impressive Edmonton Oilers last night. What a game that was.
Holy smokes. By the way, did you see Larkin's first goal?
Oh, yeah. Holy crap. Yeah. Larkin once again adding to his... I think he took the lead. I don't know. I didn't look at the stats of it, but I think he did take the lead for most points scored in the league.
You ready for the Red Wings stat of the day?
Oh yes, please.
Okay, let me pull it up. You're pitting me a little bit.
That's fine. On the pressure. I know. That's this is a podcast now, man. This is a podcast.
Of course, it's not gonna load now. But it was something along the line. Oh, here we go. For the first time since 1995-96, the Red Wings have 3 20-goal scorers in their first 50 games. Larkin with 21,
Lucas
DeBrincat has 21, and Raymond has 20.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So a lot is going right for Todd McClellan and company.
Oh, tell me about it. His addition to this Red Wings team is exactly what they needed. It just wasn't working out with Alon. In fact, we talked about this in the car ride, actually, here to Saginaw. It wasn't working out, and that's unfortunate, but that's how hockey works, you know?
Have we made this into a whole Red Wings podcast?
I would be down.
Let's do it. We'll start a Red Wings podcast here on CCHN.
Can we do that? I don't think we can.
I don't think Reagan would allow that.
Dang it. Okay.
Remember, Reagan's a Bruins fan.
Oh, that's a good point. Why?
By the way, did you see Bruins lost to who was it last night?
Oh. Crap, I'm blanking. Sorry about this, everyone. We've gone a little bit off topic here. Hold on.
Hey, it's hockey. It's still on topic a little bit.
No, absolutely. Boston Celtics. No, that's not what I want. Boston Bruins. Because they went was it? No, it wasn't. Oh, they lost to the Jets.
Jets, that's who it was.
Jets are doing phenomenal this year.
Jets are looking good.
I'm really
glad.
What,
they're one of the top spots in the West
I'm
right
pretty
now?
sure they still are. I believe so. I don't know.
Lightning are in the thick of
research.
things in the East. I mean, basically, every team's not really out of it in the East.
That's why it's so fun. That's why I love the divisions and everything like that. It's really causing a wonderful scene, and I love it. This is why I love hockey, especially last season, too.
We got tickets to go to an April game against the Hurricanes.
Oh, that ought to be
last night. Shane Goss's Bears returned to Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Playoff implications on the line. LCA is going to be rocking that night. But speaking of a rocking arena, Saginaw Bay Ice Arena, as... You know what? We'll talk about that after break. Let's send it back to break. We'll come back in a couple minutes, and we'll get you ready for the second period here on CCHN, your home for Chippewa hockey. And we're back here on CCHN. Derek Steele, Zach Kennedy with you. Zach, take us through the first period. What did you like from Saginaw Valley, or excuse me, CMU in that first period?
Absolutely. Like I said back in the intermission report, I'm really impressed with Saginaw Valley's speed. Their passing has been great too, and Central Michigan has been doing great in return to block any attempts. Blocking those passes has been exponential for Central Michigan regaining those possessions and really having an opportunity. And they have gotten some good shots, some good opportunities. We just actually need to put it in the back of the net. We're about to go back here. Refs are coming back onto the ice, and this is going to be another fun second period.
There we go. Our scoreboard is finally back and working the way we wanted to. You know, having that backwards one really bugged me the whole.
I don't blame you.
It's my ADHD that I. No, that wouldn't be ADHD. That'd be OCD.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's all right.
I have multiple conditions. I have.
You do.
I was gonna say I have all the D's, but
nah,
we're not gonna say that.
Nah. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun second period. If I were to be Central Michigan's coach, we really need to have some great opportunities. But, of course, Niermeyer has been doing phenomenal, so you could rely on him, but you can't always rely on your goalkeeper. He's been doing great, but
why not? Why can't you always rely on Dylan Niermeyer? He's looked phenomenal tonight.
He is, but Saginaw is going to come out of the locker.
No, our score bug disappeared. Give me a second. Go ahead.
Saginaw Valley is going to come out of this intermission with a game plan. They're going to have the game plan to strike and have an opportunity here. And I'm kind of worried about it, but hopefully Central Michigan has pulled out, hopefully has a plan of their own as well going into this. It ought to be fun.
Well, both teams have skated back on the ice. Kemble and Millmine in, and there's 20 minutes on the clock. Well, now there's 19:56 remaining on the clock, and we're underway, second period. Derek Steele, Zach Kennedy, glad you could join us here on this frigid Friday. I shouldn't really say frigid.
No, but it is a chilly one. That's
chilly,
for sure.
Chilly. That's the word we'll use. Chilly Friday night.
Big hit there at center ice. Hopefully, it didn't shake up our boys too much.
CMU going right to left across your screen. Saginaw Valley going left to right. We also do apologize for any technical difficulties going on tonight, as there's a shot just wide of the net. And watch out, Williamson taking hard into the boards, and CMU going back on to the power play for the second time here tonight.
Yep, they're 0 for 1 in the power plays tonight, but hopefully that can change here, as it was a tripping called against Saginaw Valley, effectively putting them on the power play. Central on the power play, excuse me. So, what do you do now? Well, this is a good opportunity. The last power play that Central Michigan had was not necessarily the most clean. Saginaw was very aggressive, and hopefully Central Michigan can center their passing, allowing for good opportunities. We're starting off in the offensive zone. Hopefully this will provide a good opportunity. You got to win the face-off here, though. That will be the good start that Central needs. Watch out for their Saginaw's aggression and find the back of the net.
I believe that's Cameron Barless.
Gotcha. Thank you.
In the penalty box.
Refs are having a...
Or maybe it might be 68, who's McClellan. We'll have to wait for the announcement over the public PA system here. Face-off won by the Cardinals, though.
Taken away by Central.
Rockfall out to the blue line. There's Castellitis circling. Rockfall a little bit strong. It was 18 Anderson who got the penalty.
On a boarding call. That was surprising. I thought it was a trick, but I'm not perfect.
The puck is cleared out of the Saginaw Valley zone. Williamson will once again go chase it as he will tag up with Kostelitis, who will skate into the neutral zone. He'll leave it for his captain, Frankie Williamson, who will circle back into his own zone looking for a teammate. Williamson.
Yeah, they got to find an opportunity here to get it into the offensive zone. They need to settle these passes down.
Over to Williamson from Kostelitis. Williamson now entering his own zone. Williamson circling, back out to Kostelitis. Over to Bassett. Bassett with a shot. Saved by Pike.
Really basic movement from Central Michigan's offense. They need to get a little bit more creative, a little bit more daring with their passing. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to settle some of them. And that is going to really bite them in the butt in the long run. But hopefully, they'll be able to find something.
40 seconds remaining on the man advantage. It's going to be Will Clark to dig into the face-off circle for the maroon and gold. As Saginaw Valley needs one more player to come onto the ice. They only have 3 men on the ice right now. As finally head coach Brandon Orth will skate his fourth guy onto the ice. Draw one by the Chippewas. Romine trickled out of the zone. Gets it back though in neutral ice. Leaves it for Will Clark. There's Bassett. Bassett fans on it. As, oh, look out, there's a penalty upcoming. We're going to have 4-on-4 hockey.
Well, that was not the most impressive thing by Central Michigan, and it resulted in a tripping call on Central Michigan, which is not ideal. It'll be 4-on-4 for 20 seconds, and then Saginaw Valley will have their first power play of the game.
So Josh Bassett will go to the penalty box for CMU. First penalty of the evening for Central Michigan. And Zach, if there's something from the first period that I'm taking away for CMU, it's their ability to stay out of the penalty box. That's something they've struggled with this season.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. It's really a killer for them getting those penalties. It really, really drains them, really beats away at their confidence.
Clark shot high and over the net. Kept into the zone, though. As the Cardinals are back to full strength, Clark looking for the short-handed goal. He's not able to get it. There's Chin in neutral ice. He'll just send it down back into the Saginaw Valley zone. Martin having to chase for it. He tags up. That's to Smith. Ethan Smith skates into the zone. Back out, but in. Delayed offside, so CMU will grab the puck. There's Rockfall sending it down all the way down the length of the ice. Martin not able to grab it. 1:07 remaining in the man advantage for Saginaw Valley.
This is an impressive penalty kill, and it is a great opportunity to really, if you can kill this power play, that will give Central Michigan some good stamina here. Unfortunately, they are 0 for 2 in their power play, so that's something to work on for them.
Romine circles it. Gets it to Kostajou, who has to skate out of the zone. There it is, back to Romine, though. Hits it off the Saginaw Valley player, not able to get it back. He chases after it, though. Fitzpatrick over to DeStefantis. Millmine.
This is a very aggressive penalty kill by Central Michigan. I'm really liking this, but now there's no offense. Oh, offsides. Fascinating. Yeah, anyways, this is a very good penalty kill for Central Michigan that I'm seeing here. Once again, very aggressive. So they're kind of giving Saginaw Valley a taste of their own medicine in terms of their penalty kill.
Do you think that's something that you practice just for a specific team? Or is that something that you always keep in your back pocket?
I think so. I haven't seen this much from Central Michigan's penalty kill this year. So I think this is something that they brought out specifically for this team.
There's Williamson
I'm liking it a lot.
Williamson and the Chippewas are back on full strength. So both teams 0 for in their power plays on the night. CMU 0 for 2. SVSU 0 for 1.
Again, that was very impressive from the Chippewas. Hopefully that gives them the confidence that they need going into this second period.
Kemble, face-off lost. Cardinals will control. Gives it back to Wellnitz. Over to Beagle. Beagle dumps it into the zone. Schluckbeer will go chase after it. Schluckbeer trying to tie it up in the corner. He's not able to. There's a centering feed. I believe that hit off a Niermeyer stick and into the corner, and the puck will skate down the length of the ice. One ref calling icing, the other waving it off. They'll go with the wave off, so play continues. 15 minutes remaining in the period. Rizzo applying some pressure. Puck given right back to Frankie Williamson, though. Williamson trying to chase after it. He's not able to. Rizzo trying the centering feed to Williamson. Those two not able to connect and poked away by Pike. There's Beagle going the other way, right into the mitt of Benford. Benford trying to clear the zone. He's not able to the first time, the second time, the third time's the charm. Benford into the offensive zone. There's a shot. Saved by Pike into the corner for Williamson. Williamson mishandled by Kemble, though. Back out to the blue line for Castellitis. Castellitis will line up a shot just wide, and Benford will go after it. There's a shot saved by Pike. Williamson not able to poke it in.
Oh, that is so frustrating if you're Central Michigan. This is a great opportunity. They're getting good shots off. Unfortunately, nothing can get in the back of the net. One from the point and another from the other opposite side of the rink. There's some great opportunities by Central Michigan's offense, but none of them, unfortunately, going in. We need a Central Michigan needs to get a screen onto Pike.
There's a shot off the draw. Oh! Hits off the crossbar. It went past Pike, but not into the back of the net. Talk about being snake bitten if you're CMU. There's another one saved by Pike. Saginaw Valley mishandling the puck a lot here the last minute. They're able to clear out of the zone. Romine at neutral ice. Romine overskates it. Handled by the Cardinals. Wood, the lone goal scorer here tonight, onside. Barely onside, may I add. Kasiju, shot blocked into the corner. Romine will chase after it. Romine trying to untie it. So is Kasiju. Puck cleared out, just out of the reach of Dylan Losi. DeStefantis with it. DeStefantis shot just high as that hit off the glass above Dylan Niermeyer. Losi will chase after the loose puck. He'll send it into his own zone. Chippewa goes hard into the corner. Fight for the puck as CMU with a delayed penalty as they will touch it up and Saginaw Valley back to the man advantage.
What an exchange there by these two teams. First off, into the Central Michigan offensive zone, some really great opportunities, and looking for any mistake from the Saginaw Valley goaltender. Unfortunately, he's been rock solid. Even when it's been behind him, he's gotten the puck luck in order for nothing to go into the back of the net. Meanwhile, on the other side of the thing, Central Michigan is doing a wonderful job in terms of their goaltending as well. So honestly, these goaltenders
Shot
are
saved
on
by
fire.
Niermeyer. Rebound. Sorry to cut you off
No,
there,
you're good.
Zach.
You're good.
Puck back out to McClellan at the blue line. He'll receive it once again. Gives it up to his D partner. There's Blair. Shot wide of net. Sampson will chase it into the corner. He has McClellan, Gets it back to McClellan. Sampson just a little bit strong for him. McClellan with it. There's a shot. Saved by Niermeyer. Rebound as the bodies are chasing it. Sawyer trying to wrap around. And the puck will trickle out of the Saginaw Valley zone.
Great defense from Central Michigan there. That was very dangerous. Saginaw had the pressure. They had the great passing. Unfortunately, couldn't block anything, and a couple of screens as well on Niermeyer.
Sampson. Back to Martin. Martin shot wide. Sawyer. Top circle. Sawyer will take it into the corner. He fans on the pass, and that's taken away by Rockfall. but Sampson fighting for it and cleared out of the Chippewa zone.
Great.
Martin up ahead. Saginaw Valley chasing the net, or crashing the net, excuse me. That's Smith. Back out to Martin, back to Smith. Smith goes down, no call upcoming. There's a shot from Woods, saved by Niermeyer.
Wow. Once again, they got great pressure, but unfortunately can't get anything past Niermeyer. He is doing a great job reading the puck today.
11:31 remaining second period, 28 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Cardinals. McClellan digs into the faceoff for the Cardinals. Won by the Chippewas, though. They're not able to clear it. Over to Martin at the blue line. He'll skate down to the top circle. He goes into the corner. He tries the wraparound pass. There's Wood. Wood back out to White. White shot blocked. Wait, excuse me. Schluckbier will wrap it up and touches it off of Cassidy and down the length of the ice. And both teams are back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Great penalty kill by Central Michigan once again. Both teams are 0-2 now.
Martin shot wide. That might have actually been a wraparound pass by Martin. He hits the deck. Wait with it. Wait circles to the blue line. He'll go with the cross center feed. There it is to Wood. Wood lines up the shot. Saved by Niermeyer.
A great pass from Saginaw's offense. Really finding that man on the opposite side. There was an opportunity. There was a big hole for Saginaw to try to drain that. Unfortunately, looking to the heavens, he realized that he missed that shot. A lucky break from Central Michigan and a great save by Niermeyer.
Sampson and Kemble dig in for the draw. One by Sampson. That's out to Beagle. Beagle's shot hit the screener. There's Beagle. Beagle with the shot as he sends that high into the air. That comes back down on the Gabe Benford stick. Kemble trying to clear it. He's able to get it to Williamson. Just a little bit strong for Joe Rizzo. Sawyer touches it up to DeStefantis. Trying to find Sawyer. Kemble takes it away, though. Kemble tries to get it to Williamson. That pass ain't able to connect. And back out to neutral ice as the Cardinals have to clear the zone. There's a shot to Niermeyer, who gives it back to Benford. Puck goes down the length of the ice. Icing waved off as Wellnitz will go after it. Wellnitz to Williamson. Williamson trying to keep it in the zone. Good job there by Williamson to keep it in. Excuse me, that was Kossaju keeping it in the zone. Beagle over to Sampson. Just a little bit strong. And cleared out of the zone by the Chippewas. Good clear there by Gabe Benford. Wellnitz will dump it in. Niermeyer goes to chase it. He's not able to catch up to it. Benford tries to poke it out of the zone. He's not able to. Smith will dump it down low. And the Chippewas will go chase it. That's Jake Whitten chasing it into the corner and tying it up. Whitten, amongst others, trying to clear it. That clears out to the Cardinals. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer.
Great backhanded attempt there by Saginaw Valley.
Romine not able to clear the zone. Benford given right back to the Cardinals. The Cardinals wrap around the net. Back out to the blue line is Waite. Waite shoots it off Beckman. First time we've said Aiden Beckman's name tonight. And along the end boards, Kossaju with it in neutral ice. So Kossaju dangles. Kossaju with the shot. He goes down. No call upcoming as Beckman will chase it into the corner. And Kossaju will grab it behind the net. Kossaju overskates it and the Cardinals take over. Waite clears the zone. He'll try and go end to end. There's a centering feed up for Millmine, excuse me. Puck tied up in the zone. Blair, shot saved by Niermeyer.
Wow, what an exchange between these two. I know I keep saying that, but this game is honestly quite fun with all of these offensive capabilities. Saginaw keeps building on their offensive pressure. A couple of good attempts. One specifically is a very good backhanded attempt, trying to sneak it past Niermeyer. That's an exponential attempt.
1-0 Saginaw Valley State lead. They scored about a quarter of the way into the first period. It's been nothing but saves for both goaltenders after that. Saginaw Valley with the puck, skates into their own zone. That's Jonathan Wood with it. He's the lone goal scorer here tonight for the Cardinals. Thanks to him, it's the 1-0 lead, touched up by Riley Joyce as that puck goes down the length of the ice. Parker Chin will let it roll. Icing waved off. And Zach, that's something we've seen by both of these referees tonight, waving off a lot of icings, letting these boys play.
I was about to comment on that. It's been, I can't remember the last time I saw an ice in this game. It's great to see.
Joyce Dangles. Oh, watch Riley Joyce. He still has the puck and poked away, but give it right back to Joyce, who fans on the shot. Oh, what an opportunity. That would have been for 26 in maroon and gold.
That was a beautiful attempt by Joyce. Looks like.
As there's a penalty upcoming. I believe it's going to be on the Cardinals.
Yeah, big blow, I think, to Central Michigan. A little bit too much.
It's going to be DeStefantis to go into the penalty box. So that pits CMU back on the power play. 0 for 2 on the night are the maroon and gold.
Let's see if this is a good opportunity for them. They have been very fancy going into the zone, so let's implement that into their power play and hopefully get one in the back.
Campbell digs in, wins the draw. Kept in at the zone by Williamson. Williamson with the shot. Blocks off or deflects off of Pike's stick. Kostelitis tied up. Given back to the Chippewas. Kostajou circling the net. He tries to give it to Kemble, who will chase it down along the far boards, Kostelitis has the puck tip off of him and into the bench. See where the faceoff's going to be. I believe they're going to pit it in the CMU, or in the SVSU zone, And yep, it'll go to the right of Pike.
What? Okay, so we got a couple of things to work on here. First of all is keeping the possession by Central Michigan. They really need to keep the possession and hand it off to anyone. But unfortunately, Saginaw's defense has been proving mighty difficult.
Williamson shot blocked, and the Cardinals able to clear the puck into the penalty box of CMU. Luckily, that didn't hit the backup goalie, Aiden Reamer.
I think he had to dodge that one.
He did. Keeps him awake.
Amen.
Getting late. Reamer might be falling asleep in the penalty box there.
Well, with how Niermeyer's been playing, I don't blame him. He's been doing great.
Both goalies have looked amazing here tonight.
Absolutely.
For their respective teams. Kemble digging back into the faceoff, wins the draw cleanly, controlled by the Cardinals and back into the CMU zone, so we'll drop it once again.
This is honestly kind of funny.
That's what happens when you have the low boards with no glass.
Well, Central Michigan needs to win the faceoff in order to actually not get it into the bench.
Puck kept in at the blue line by Kostelitis. Kept in play too, so we continue play here. Williamson, fade away pass. Niermeyer is going to go slow it down and leave it for Frankie Williamson. Good heads up play there by the senior Dylan Niermeyer. Oh, watch out, that puck knocked down by Jonathan Wood. Or that's Smith. Kemble ties it up along right in front of us. Wellnitz will shoot it down the length of the puck of the ice. Millmine chasing after it. Williamson will get to it first. And Williamson's going to have to pit on the afterburners once again. Smith controls it, though, and will dump it to Niermeyer, who slows it down for Kostelitis. There's Rizzo. Rizzo leaves it for Kostajou. Centering feed, no good. Controlled by the Cardinals. Shot right back down to Dylan Niermeyer, who will pass it lightly to Williamson. Williamson to Kostelitis. 10 seconds remaining on this man advantage.
A good penalty kill by Saginaw Valley, really keeping that pressure on Central Michigan's offense. Great opportunity, a big hit in the wall right there.
The Cardinals are back on full strength, so 0 for 3 is CMU on the man advantage here tonight.
That is something that they're going to have to work on. They're getting the opportunities, they're getting the power plays, but unfortunately not able to cement anything. It's got to be frustrating. Backwards hit there.
Anderson taken into the boards. Blair loses it at the blue line, so he has to reconnect. Benford. Over to Whitten. Touched up by Bassett. So the puck will enter the Saginaw Valley zone. Icing waved up because of Bassett's touch-up. Bassett causing pressure. Given back to Wood, though. Wood's going to go end-to-end. Wood circling into the zone. Wood with it in the corner now. He's trying to find a teammate. Wood still with the puck. He's going to send it along the end boards. And Joyce will not be able to clear it out of the zone. There's a shot. Save. Might have actually been deflected there by Whitten. Don't know if that made it all the way to Niermeyer. Puck given right back to Gabe Benford, who will flip it out of the zone, and it will go down the length of the ice. This time, icing will be called. 3:31 remaining second period.
I honestly think that's the first icing this period, to be honest.
It might be.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's just surprising with some of these plays and some of these dumpings. Not a bad thing, though. It's fun. It makes for energetic hockey.
Puck won by the Chippewas as Riley Joyce loses the race to the puck. Kept into the zone by the Cardinals. And Zach, that's something the Cardinals have done really good. If they kept these offensive chances alive by keeping the puck in at the blue line as there's a shot wide of net.
Absolutely. That's something that Central Michigan has been lacking on, unfortunately. And I would absolutely agree. Keeping that in and getting those opportunities and those good passes.
There's a shot and a save by Niermeyer. A little bit of a late whistle coming in, so Niermeyer had to cover up for an extra second or two there. And Zach,
Yes.
3:03 remaining in the period. If you're head coach Doug Wickstrom, what are you doing here to spark your offense?
Well, to be honest, it's all about possession and honestly settling passes. It seemed to be a big problem for Central Michigan that they haven't been able to settle passes down. If they had, we would have some wonderful opportunities, but unfortunately...
Oh, there's a shot hit off of Niermeyer's helmet and goes up into the netting below the rafters.
A very dangerous attempt there. Luckily, Niermeyer is once again doing a fantastic job in goal. So
That's the way to use your head, eh?
Amen there, brother. Little bit of the Canadian.
2:52 remaining second period. Derek Steele, Zach Kennedy, glad you could join us on this Friday night. We do apologize for any technical difficulties that have happened tonight. We are aware of the buffering, and we will upload the game in its entirety after the completion here tonight, so fans can go back and watch this game without the constant buffering.
Unfortunately, there's no public Wi-Fi here for us to use, and a hotspot is kind of iffy tonight, so we do apologize about
Wood
that.
gets it to Wait. There's Millmine centering feed for Wood. No good. Oh, what a play there by Parker Chin to bail out his goalie.
No kidding. That was a great stop by Chin there. Really getting in the way of that pass. That was beautiful.
Parker Chin also works with the football team here at CMU, looking a little bit like a middle linebacker, stopping a free rusher there.
Absolutely. It transfers over exponentially. I love it.
Blair circles in his own zone, will circle the net. 1:53 remaining, gets it up to Wait. Wait, not able to split two defenders, is able to get the loose puck, though, on sides. He'll chase it into the corner. He'll give it back to Wood, just a little bit out of Martin's reach. And the puck, once again, up and out of play into the Saginaw Valley bench.
Yeah, this time into the Saginaw bench rather than the Central Michigans.
Luckily, no one's over there, so everyone's out of harm's way.
Amen. So, here we are. We got a little under 2 minutes here left in this period. Let's see if Central Michigan can get one final attempt to bring us into the third.
Fitzpatrick kicked out of the zone, so Martin will come in to replace him. And tied up, controlled though by Wood. Good face-off win there by Martin, who does not take a lot of face-offs for the Cardinals. Fitzpatrick tries to wrap around, saved by Niermeyer. Man, Dylan Niermeyer's done a really good job with those wraparound attempts. We've seen Saginaw Valley go to that probably 3 or 4 times tonight, Zach.
Absolutely. They're really, really emphasizing that, but as well as keeping a man in front of Niermeyer, really causing that pressure and then a screen of any chance or any tips.
Wood shot up and out of play. I think that might have hit off of Niermeyer's helmet again.
I think so too. I think Central Michigan's fatigue is really getting to them. They haven't been able to get it out of the zone at any point, and that is a very dangerous spot for this Chippewa defense. They really need to get it out.
Good decision there by head coach Doug Wickstrom to get Will Clark into the face-off circle, who wins the draw. Clark with the puck now, not able to get it out of the zone. Saginaw Valley once again keeping it in as they have control of the puck in neutral ice. Martin skates right back into the zone as there's a shot wide in net. Williamson trying to get it up to his assistant captain. Kept in by Martin though. Leaves it for Sawyer. There's a shot up and out of play off the stick of Fitzpatrick. 47.7 seconds remaining. 1-0 Cardinals lead. Second period. Man, Zach, what a game it's been here tonight. And that man on your screen right now, 22 in maroon and gold. What a night it's been for the senior out of Essexville, Michigan.
Absolutely. When I talked in the pregame about getting that confidence back, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Niermeyer has gained the confidence that he needs in order to keep Central in contention here.
Puck
now
delayed offside, so it's touched up by the Cardinals.
Now it's up to Central Michigan's offense to try to chip away here at their Saginaw's defense.
Bassett dumped into the zone. Benford trying to keep it in. Cleared out by the Cardinals. And oh, watch out, they got a 3-on-2. There's Sampson over the Beagle. Beagle shot, and they score. What a setup there by Beagle to get it over to his teammate. I believe that's Garrett Sawyer on the goal. Nonetheless, 2-0 Cardinals.
You hate to see it. Unfortunately, that was a great play by Saginaw Valley. There was a lot of puck movement, and honestly, it was kind of a defensive breakdown by Central Michigan. They've been doing great, but the fatigue has finally caught up with them, ending up in a Saginaw score. It is now 2-0. And here we go with another breakaway. Once again, Saginaw is trying to get, and as the bell rings.
So Sampson and Beagle with the assist on the Sawyer goal. And after 40 minutes, it's 2-0 Cardinals. We'll step aside here. We'll be back with the third period right after this break here on CCHN, the home for Chippewa hockey. And we're back here getting ready to start the third period from Saginaw Bay Ice Arena. Derek Steele, Zach Kennedy, glad you could join us here on this Friday night, 11:32 local time. So it's still technically Friday night. Quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard before we start period number 3. The Grand Rapids Griffins lost to the Colorado Eagles 2-0 in Grand Rapids tonight. So that ended the Griffins' 4-game winning streak. So unfortunate to see that winning streak end. But hey, 2-0 here is our score going into the third period. Zach, what have you liked from both teams so far tonight?
Well, let's talk about Saginaw Valley. They have been doing phenomenal in terms of their offensive pressure. One of the big things, one of their key successes, which has gained them a 2-point advantage, is that pressure at the net, in the zone. They have been great with posting a man there for any chance of a rebound or tips. That constant pressure on Niermeyer has really caused problems for him, which led to those 2 goals. They're doing great at that. They're doing great at passing and doing phenomenal in terms of the offensive zone. And defensive as well. Honestly, their goalkeeper has been doing phenomenal. And that's not to say that Central Michigan hasn't been doing great defensively as well. I'm very proud of them for keeping it within 2 scores. And even that last goal in the second period was very, very lucky, I guess. Not necessarily lucky, but kind of a defensive breakdown, which we didn't see through those past 2 periods. So hopefully, I'm hoping that Central Michigan goes into this with a lot more aggression on the offensive side, getting those chances and making use of power plays. Hopefully, the coaches have been able to cement an attack plan going into this third period that they will be able to capitalize if we get a power play in this period. Defensively, been looking really good, really solid, just unlucky in terms of a couple of missed opportunities to stop them. So, here we go, back up with 20 minutes left in this game.
So we have 20 minutes left on this game. As we're going to get a guest in the booth, let's get Nate Murawski on this call for a little bit, as we'll do the good old headset handoff. We'll kind of let Nate put the headset on. How you doing here tonight? Obviously, your team's down 2-0, but there's a lot to be proud of the boys here tonight.
Yeah, the boys are playing good. They just got to keep it up, keep the hustle, and I think we'll be out here with a dub.
What have you liked from Dylan Niermeyer so far?
He's like a brick wall. He's saving a lot of shots right now. We got to help him out a little bit more and get some more shots on their net and see which way the path changes.
As watch out, there's a shot from Rizzo, saved by Pike. And that's what you need to do here, Nate, in the third period. Get shots on net. What was Doug's message in the locker room in that second intermission?
Just talking about we got to get our hustle up and pay more attention to the open areas on the ice and get her after them.
Well, 2-0 deficit as Niermeyer mishandled that puck a little bit. Luckily for him, it went wide. 0 for 2 for Saginaw Valley on the power play tonight. What have you liked from the penalty kill here in the 2 opportunities?
I like the penalty. I like the way the boys are running the penalty kill. I like the hustle. I like how we have a lot more momentum. And I think it definitely scares their power play.
Definitely that added pressure here we've seen from the penalty kill tonight. Is that something you broke out just for Saginaw Valley, or is that something you've kind of been practicing all season?
It's been something we've been kind of filtrating in all season. We've been definitely working on it a lot, the majority of our practices, and it looks like it's working out for us.
As watch out Saginaw Valley with the 3-on-2. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer. And Nate, that's something we've said tonight, quoting you, brick wall there tonight for 22 in maroon and gold.
100%.
Sawyer, he's one of the 2 goal scorers tonight. Gave that puck up at neutral ice. He'll go chase it along the end boards. Obviously, that goal late in the second period, back-breaking for CMU. What does it take to kind of put that behind you and come out with high energy in the new period?
It's a new period, fresh legs, doesn't take much. The boys, they're pretty confident where they play. So it kind of gives them more motivation to put more goals in their net.
Well, that is Nate Murovsky joining us here tonight. We thank you, Nate, for joining us, and we wish you good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
As we'll get Zach back on the call. Our Swiss Army knife so far here tonight, doing a little bit of everything. Casaju up to Romine. Given right back to the Cardinals, though. Williamson takes it back. And saved by Pike. Now, Zach, I'm going to pose you the same question. What does it take to kind of put that second goal behind you if you're CMU?
Well, it'll just take some good confidence going into this. I think you just need to keep up the aggression, keep doing what we've been doing through that.
There's a shot and a goal. As we see Cardinals fans cheering their team on the victory. That's Anderson on the goal. 3-0 Saginaw Valley State lead.
Yeah, that was a hell of a snipe from the blue line. What an impressive, right into the top corner. Overall, very impressive snipe from Saginaw Valley. And really not a whole lot that Nehemiah could do about that.
Kemble digs in. Puck goes into the Cardinal zone. Wood circles. That was Joe Rizzo. Wait. Puck skips off his stick. Millmine.
Great takeaway. First goal of his career. What an impact. What an impact goal for the younger. Back around the net. Pressure kept on by Central Michigan. Blocked out. Stuck.
So it was
still behind the net. Keeping it around. Saginaw takes away from it. A great block there.
It was actually Perovsky, on the third Saginaw Valley goal. As my partner mentioned, his first career goal for the Cardinals is, watch out, Williamson trying to gain the zone. He wasn't able to. Fitzpatrick and Pike, the two assists here on the third goal. So we got a goalie assist here tonight, Zach.
There we go. You don't see that too often. That really shows you how what a great shot that was from the blue line. If it was only assisted by the goalkeeper,
Bar down. You can't put much better of a shot on.
No, and that was one great shot.
As watch out, Blair trying to gain the line. He wasn't able to. Niermeyer will go stop the puck. Gets it over to Schluckbier.
A little bit hectic behind the net there. Central Michigan able to keep it out.
Joyce goes down, and there's going to be an interference call, so CMU will go back on the man advantage, I'm assuming. Yep, as it's going to be Wood to go to the box for the interference.
Well, let's hopefully see if Central Michigan can come up with something coming into here, into the power play.
Over 3 on the man advantage are the Chippewas tonight. Kemble, once again, will dig into the face-off. And Zach, I love to see first-line power play minutes here for Torrin Kemble tonight. Freshman from Thompson Station, Tennessee. We've seen a lot of potential here from him this season, and obviously head coach Doug Wickstrom is starting to trust the freshman a little bit more.
I agree. And let's get this possession down and get a good couple of shots on this power play.
Castellanos shot saved by Pike. Rizzo not able to bury the strong rebound. He'll give it back to Williamson at the blue line. Williamson shot saved by Pike. Joyce trying to knock it down with his glove. There's a shot by Benford just wide.
I like these attempts by Central Michigan. They're fast, quick, and effective.
Kemble. There's a shot wide of the net by Joe Rizzo that caused Kemble to have the puck. There's Kemble right now. Gets it out to Kostelitis at the blue line. Will knock it down for Kemble. Kemble shot just wide. I think that might have been a passing attempt. Kostelitis leaves the blue line, so he'll have to regroup in neutral ice. 52 seconds remaining. Kostelitis gains the line. Kostelitis forced into the corner. Good back check there by Blair as he takes his man down to the ice. Kostaju.
Central Michigan needs to slow this down, really get that possession. No call for that tripping there.
Rizzo not able to handle the puck. He's going to try and tie it up. As Chin was coming on the ice, he overskated it, so Niermeyer will settle the puck. So we have a whistle behind the play, and it's going to be a penalty on CMU. That's not what you needed if you're the Chippewas. Going from a man advantage to 4-on-4, as it's going to be Rizzo to go to the box.
Not exactly sure for what, though. Interesting. All right,
We'll have to wait for what the call is.
That's a shame. I thought Central Michigan was doing phenomenal on that power play, slowing it down, keeping the possession into the Saginaw zone.
Rough. It was a rough for Rizzo. And that's what you don't need if you're CMU. It's behind the play. But at the end of the day, you got to regroup here if you're the maroon and gold.
Absolutely.
So the Cardinals are now on the power play. CMU 0 for 4 on the man advantage tonight. It's the Cardinals' third power play of the evening. There's Wood. Wood circles the net. Still with the puck. Wood shot saved by Niermeyer. Rebounded once again, saved by the Chippewas netminder. Martin. Bottom circle. Martin gets it back. Out to the blue line. There's a shot wide in that. Wait with it. Wait, cross ice feed to Martin. Martin into the corner. He'll circle. Back up to the blue line. Over there. Wait with the one-time shot. Saved by Niermeyer.
Niermeyer reading that puck all the way through that offensive shift. Traveling. Saginaw Valley is getting some decent attempts. Not something that they've been. This is not as aggressive as they were in the first two periods. They're trying a couple more things, slowing the game down. And Central Michigan just really doing a good job with penalty kill here.
Puck kept in at the blue line. That was Destafantis keeping it in. Good job by Jake Whitten to clear the puck out of the zone, causing McClellan to chase the puck. Romine applying some pressure. Romine forcing McClellan to give the puck up. That's over to Destafantis. Destafantis will circle the net. Gets it over to McClellan. There it is to McMillan. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer. Shot by the Cardinal. Blocked by traffic. And a diving clearing attempt by Jake Whitten as McClellan will chase the puck. And the Chippewas are back to full strength. Another good power play, or a penalty kill, by the Maroon and Gold. There's a hit. Jake Whitten taking his man down. No call upcoming.
What a hit from Central Michigan. That was phenomenal. Sitting him down on the ice. Good on him.
Romine trying to find Rizzo. Those two aren't able to connect. There's Martin. Martin drags the line. Martin shot saved by Niermeyer.
Great job from Niermeyer. Once again smothering that puck. Not allowing for any rebound.
Holy smokes, I still can't get over that hit by Jake Whitten. Just leveled his man down to the ice.
It was a phenomenal hit. I'm glad nothing got called on it, and that's the type of energy that you need going into the last 10 minutes of this game. You want to try to get that offensive pressure, and you do
So
that
face-
by setting the tone.
Face-off will be in the right circle. Fitzpatrick and Kemble dig in. One cleanly by the Cardinals. Blair's shot wide and high of net. Kostelitis trying to find Rizzo. Puck tied up in the corner. Kostelitis chasing after it. So is Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick the one to come out with it. Fitzpatrick will circle the net once again. Good pressure there by Schluckbeer to tie his man up. As, player goes high. Stick into the board. No penalty upcoming.
Some more aggression from Central Michigan. And a breakaway.
Williamson has to chase down the puck first. Williamson not able to handle it. Controlled by the Cardinals. And kept in, though. Williamson not able to glove it down. Cleared, though, on the stick of Kostelitis. He hits into, that was Wilnitz, puck in neutral ice. Kostelitis, Wilnitz trying to take a piece of Kostelitis. Nothing coming out of that, though, as Schluckbeer has it. Rizzo to Williamson, one touches it to Clark. Clark showing up the speed. Will Clark all alone. Will Clark shot. Save. Nope. He fanned on the shot. Never got to Pike.
This game's getting more and more physical the more
Wood
as we
taken
go
down to
on.
the ice. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer off the stick of Sawyer. I think that might have hit off a Chippewas stick and deflected right into the blocker of Dylan Niermeyer.
It was a good eye from Niermeyer seeing that puck. That might have been very dangerous and it would be unfortunate, but it did a good job with smothering that. Oh, a shot off the line, off the puck drop. Wow, that could have been dangerous as well.
Good call there by my partner.
This was fun.
8:49 remaining, third period. Derek Steele, Zach Kennedy. Glad you could join us on this Friday night as Wood will chase into his own zone to grab the puck. Gets it over to McClellan. Back to Wood. Wood gains the line. He'll circle into the zone. As he takes a Chippewa down. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer as Parker Chin able to get up and off the ice under his own power after crashing hard into the boards. Nice
okay.
move there by Wood.
Yeah, no kidding. They are being very, very aggressive, like they have the entire game, but also really making an effort to really trick Central Michigan, unfortunately. And it's working phenomenal for them, so let's hope that Central Michigan can come through.
Good play there by Benford to get the puck away from Millmine, who has it in the other corner. Once again, applied pressure by CMU. That's something we have said a lot tonight. The Stefantis shot saved by Niermeyer, kicked into the corner. That's where Wood will grab it. Wood in the corner. He's going to circle the net. Centering feet, no good. And taken by CMU.
Missed pass again. That seems to be a problem here, unfortunately.
Benford given up to the Cardinals. Good move there to clear the puck. Trying to get it to Losi. Just a little bit strong for him. There's a shot high off the stick of Smith. Poked away by Jake Whitten. Millmine trying to find a teammate. Benford in the corner. Will find Williamson. Williamson not able to clear the puck as it's kept in by the Cardinals. Benford to Romine, just a little bit strong for Josh Romine as icing once again waved off.
Central Michigan going in for the change, a very well needed one.
Good pressure there by
No call.
the Chippewas. That was the captain, Frankie Williamson. Nothing coming out of that, though. Williamson will skate over. Cardinals gain the line. Kostelitis pitting his man to the boards. There's Wood. Wood taken down to the ice by Kostelitis. Rizzo Winnan trying to poke it away, not able to. Good play there by Wood. Koselitis with it. He'll deke out one defender. He's in the center ice, trying to find Bassett, just a little bit strong for Josh Bassett. Cardinals gets it up to Perovsky. Third goal of the night from Perovsky, first as a Cardinal, so big night for him. Rizzo just a little bit strong. There's Kemble. Kemble 2-on-1. Kemble shot blocked. Kemble just a little bit strong for Koselitis. Puck stopped in the zone though, so CMU doesn't have to regroup. Glove down by the Cardinals. There's Rizzo. Rizzo shot saved by Pike. Wood, standing backdoor, is able to clear the puck to the end boards. As a Cardinal is taken down.
Loses a blade there. Ref unfazed.
Clark out to the blue line. There's a shot from Rockfall. Rockfall shot blocked by Traffic. Bassett back to Rockfall. Rockfall will line up another one. Just high over the net. Schluckbeer pinned along the boards. And the puck strong for the Cardinals. Rockfall will chase after it. Clark trying to find Koselitis, who is coming back on the ice. There's a centering feed, saved by Nearmore. Rebound, saved, cleared out by Riley Joyce.
Off the post. Good pressure.
There's a shot saved by Niermeyer. And they score. Not sure how that puck ended up in the back of the zone or into the back of the net. It was Tyler Sampson with the goal, and that's 4-0 Cardinals.
Yeah, a very unfortunate instance of bad puck luck. That was an unfortunate. It was wobbling around, and he just couldn't find it within his padding in his net, and unfortunately it went in. A very unfortunate goal there. Nothing a whole lot could do, just a bad case of puck luck. But it's
a fancy shot saved.
Tyler Sampson with that goal here. Yeah, that was a lot of offensive pressure, and really nothing that. not a whole lot to do. It's Saginaw has been ruthless in the offensive zone, and really unfortunate there.
You're CMU, you're just trying to find something that you can look back at tape and be happy about. It's not been your night for the maroon and gold.
I think that they have stuff to be proud of in this game. It's just there's an unfortunate couple of holes unlucky bounces, unfortunate plays that just haven't gone off. Defensively, they've looked very strong here.
Watch out, Romine with the one-on-one. Romine all alone. Romine shot just wide in that, saved though by Pike. There's Smith going the other way. He'll give it up. Poked away by Benford. There's a shot saved by Niermeyer. Stick fight between Winnan and Millmine. That was won by Winnan, not cleared out though. Benford goes into the corner, and Williamson will help him clear the puck. 3:26 remaining in regulation.
Yeah, Central Michigan needs to have some sort of offensive pressure here to let the defense, let Niermeyer breathe.
Kemble. Puck will trickle into the corner, and that's where the Cardinals will grab it. That's Blair. Williamson, almost bad. Controlled, though, by the Cardinals. That's back to Benford. Benford, shot. As Kemble tried to tip it in, he wasn't able to. Once again, good scoring chance there for the Chippewas.
I really like that play. That centering feed, hoping for the opposite side of the net. There's a great opportunity there. Unfortunately, didn't have the power to sink it away. That's okay.
Whitten in his own zone to Benford.
Ooh.
up to Bassett. Watch out, CMU 2-on-2. Bassett poked away, though, by the Cardinals. Good defensive pressure once again by Saginaw Valley.
Yeah, that was a good stick in the zone.
Wood, shot, saved, rebound, saved by Niermeyer.
Great save by Niermeyer. Almost a rebound that went in from Saginaw Valley. But Niermeyer doing a great job of covering that up, finding it, as it bounced around in his own hands. Niermeyer, again, looking phenomenal. It's just unfortunate defensive breaks and everything that has resulted in this game. And it's constant pressure by Saginaw's offense.
Face-off won and controlled by the Cardinals. Puck looked to exit the zone, but ruled in.
Not surprising. Okay.
Schluckbier dumps it into the zone. Joyce will go chase. Controlled, though, by the Cardinals. Almost given to Clark. Bassett almost got it, but the Cardinals come away. There's Beagle. Beagle with an assist, and he scores. Third point of the night for Beagle, as it's 2 assists for him, and now a goal for the sophomore out of Sandusky, Michigan, and it's 5-0 Cardinals.
Yeah, that was it wasn't a bad, it was a good play by Saginaw Valley. They did a good job with having that offensive pressure. CMU was looking for the late man. Instead, he just buries it in the upper left-hand corner. It was a good shot, all things considered.
As Aiden Reamer checked into the game for CMU, so Doug Wickstrom decided to go to the backup goalie for the last minute and a half.
Looking for a late man there. Central Michigan getting into the zone. Into the offensive zone. Neat move there. Cut off by Saginaw Valley's defense. Working it around the net. Loose puck in front.
Another good save by Pike.
That was Pike didn't know where that was. He was looking around trying to find it, but it was actually underneath his pad.
So you'd say that's case of right place at the right time?
I would say that is exactly the case. Got lucky with that pad. Good thing, lucky that it was scoot underneath it. Face off in this Saginaw zone.
Puck cleared out by the Cardinals. Martin will gather the puck along the end boards.
Final minute of play.
Shot saved. Rebound. Oh, what a save there by Reamer. Good save there by the sophomore, Aiden Reamer.
That was a great save. Absolutely phenomenal stick work.
Rizzo over to Williamson. Williamson all alone. Williamson tries to dangle. Is not able to. Martin, strong for him. Whitten. 25 seconds remaining. Benford over to Kemble. Kemble into the offensive zone, taken once again by the Cardinals. Martin will enter the zone. He has Sampson to his left. Martin shot, saved by Reamer. Rebound, controlled and cleared by the Cardinals. And the puck will be ruled for icing, and oh boy, watch out. Benford takes a man down. Rizzo's in there. Whitten's in there. Rizzo's in there. And a plethora of Cardinals. Clock has hit triple zeros.
Here.
As Whitten is finally able to clear out. As Reamer skates in.
Sorry.
Ala back
Oh, wow.
to Ferris State. A little bit of fisticuffs ending the game here tonight. 5-0 final here from Saginaw Bay Ice Arena. We're going to step away. Post-game show coming up right after this here on CCHN, the home for Chippewa hockey. not the night you dreamed of if you're a fan of the Maroon and Gold. 5-0 loss here tonight. But Zach, a lot to be proud of here if you're Central Michigan. What did you like here from CMU tonight?
Well, there's a lot of mixed emotions about this game. And it was a fun game. Honestly, it was a very entertaining game to watch. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Things escalated quite a lot at the end of that, and it's really nice to have this touching moment. Hockey is a very passionate game, and it is nice to see this stuff happen where hopefully they're able to work things out. Obviously, tensions were high. Central Michigan was probably a little frustrated, and maybe who knows what was said on the actual ice. So I'm sorry, I had to draw attention to that because things...
But let me counterpoint that, too.
Yeah.
We've talked all of last year and all of this year. Keep level heads if you're CMU.
Absolutely.
Once again, did not do that tonight. That fisticuffs at the end, completely unnecessary if you're CMU.
Absolutely. Yeah, in fact, the guy who got hit is now talking to the refs as well, so a lot to digest. There is a lot to digest.
And you got to think there's going to be repercussions for that.
Oh, absolutely.
Past this game. For
Absolutely.
Both teams.
I mean, it was a cross-check to the back of the head. That's not going to look good.
Lack of better words, inexcusable.
Exactly. Absolutely. 100%. No reason for
but
that.
changing topics. If you're CMU, there's a lot to be positive here about tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about special teams here tonight. You've struggled all season on special teams for CMU.
Absolutely.
As I'm trying to pull up my stat sheet, 0 for 3 on the night with Saginaw Valley on the man advantage. What did you like from CMU's power play or from their penalty kill tonight?
Yeah, great question. Great question. There was a lot. I would say exponentially they did a great job with keeping the pressure, not allowing Saginaw Valley any chance to really get any super high intensity power play opportunities. And of course that was helped by Central Michigan's goaltending today as well. They did a great job considering 5 goals against, all things considered. This was a good team that was going to really pepper the goal, and the fact that it was only 5, I think they still have a reason to be okay with that. Obviously, I'm not happy with the win, and I'm sure they're not happy with the win either. But all things, or a loss, excuse me. But all things considered, I think they did a really good job in terms of breaking up any potential opportunities in Saginaw's power play. So,
and if you're CMU, you have to remember, yes, this is a much different Saginaw Valley team. Not many teams, not many players are on that team from 2 years ago. But this is a Saginaw Valley team that's well coached. They're well disciplined. They're not going to make many mistakes. And they were quite literally a period away from making the semifinals at the national tournament in Boston 2 years ago. You have a heartbreaking end of the year season last year, a heartbreaking end of the year season 2 years ago, both in D3. You move up to Division 1. Not the way you want your season to go if you're Saginaw Valley, but a lot to be happy for tonight for the Cardinals. Obviously, 5 goals on the board. But let's talk about Dylan Niermeyer for a second. Great game from the senior Dylan Niermeyer.
absolutely. Even though he lost the edge for a couple of those plays, he did play phenomenal. In the pregame, we talked about how hopefully this game serves as a catalyst to bring back his confidence, and I think it did. I think this was a good opportunity for him to really shine and be like, hey, I'm still really good, and I'll demonstrate it by this well defended game in terms of the goal, in terms of the netminder, excuse me.
Well, looking over the game goal by goal, this game opened in the first period. It was Wood from Smith and Millmine opening the game 1-0 after 20 minutes. It was late in the second period. Sawyer from Beagle and Sampson made it 2-0 Cardinals going into the third period. And you and I talked off air going into the second period. We felt really confident for CMU, and we felt like they had a really good chance to come back into the game. But the third period,
for lack of better words, that's kind of when the wheels fell off for CMU, letting up 3 goals from Porowski, Sampson, and Beagle here tonight.
Unfortunately, yeah, I will agree. It was that third period that really brought it down, unfortunately. I think it might just be a combination of fatigue, and they really had no response, unfortunately, to Saginaw's very effective offense. And I gotta say, one of the kind of big factors to why that momentum wasn't shifting was the lack of possession by Central Michigan. There was a lot of opportunities in which Central gained the puck but actually couldn't keep possession, whether that was a pass or just bringing it into the zone man-to-man. There was plenty of opportunities. There was some nice moves, honestly, great offensive moves by Central Michigan's offense that really looked promising. It's just, unfortunately, Saginaw's defense were able to just poke it out and weren't able to get any shots off of those. So,
Well, quickly going over our impact players for CMU, we had Williamson and Clark. They definitely impacted the game in positive ways for CMU. Multiple scoring chances for both of them, but left off the scoring sheet tonight for the Maroon and Gold. For Saginaw Valley State, it was Sampson and Waite. Again, for Waite, left off the score sheet. Really good game for him, but Sampson, a goal and an assist. Really good night from Sampson here tonight.
Absolutely, yeah, they did a good job.
Well, going over 3 stars of the game, as I try and find my sheet once again. 3rd star of the game, we decided to go with Porowski. You want to elaborate on that one a little bit?
Just a really stellar performance, I would say. I think the video proof and the actual score itself, yeah, it was just pretty good.
Yeah,
not a whole lot to say.
Plus first career goal for him.
That was one hell of a snipe from the blue line.
Second star of the game, Sawyer, goal and 2 assists for him. And then the first star, I mean, in a 5-0 game, you can't help but go all Saginaw Valley for your 3 stars.
Yeah.
First star of the game, Pike, win, shutout for him.
Yeah. This was a good game for them. That's something that they needed, and I'm sure that'll propel them into future games.
Well, for CMU, taking a look ahead, we'll talk about Women's Division 2. What a weekend series that is for them. 4-2 going head-to-head this weekend down in Ohio State. That game will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. There will be a stream right here on CCHN, so don't miss that one. And make sure to follow along on social media for up-to-date announcements for that game. Men's Division 3 off this weekend, back in action next weekend.
Correct.
We'll have streams for both of those games. Reagan Cleaves along with Michael Rosenkrantz will have those games. And then let's talk about this team. Heading up to Sioux College, currently ranked number 8 in the Central. They're playing Lake Superior State tonight up in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. What do you want to see from the Chippewas against a very tough Sioux College Cougars team?
That is a great question. I think the big takeaway is that defense is looking stronger. They're covering off passes. So study that film. Study any way that we can. Find any weakness in their offense, and we have to work on our offense. We have to work on our possession in the offensive zone. I think that's going to be a huge part of that, is really capitalizing off of any opportunity that we get. There was some good scoring today, but really cementing them and looking for those late man and effective shots and rebounds. We just need to get a little bit better with that, cement that down, and then I think we have a fight.
Central Michigan looking to get their first win against the Cougars in a few years. Zach, I was on the call with John Gervasi last year for one of those Sioux College games. 10-1 final score, 9-1 final score. Just an absolute bloodbath. So CMU looking to get a little measure of revenge and their first look at the Cougars of this season. We're taking a look at our professional out-of-town scoreboard. The Detroit Red Wings, man, what a win it was up in Edmonton tomorrow. They will play Calgary at 9:30 p.m. out in Alberta, Canada. You can watch that game on FanDuel Sports Network. I'm assuming Bob Kaiser will have that call. I know he had the Thursday night game last night, so I'm assuming it's Bob Kaiser and Danny DeKaiser or you can listen to that one on 97.1 The Ticket with Ken Kale and Paul Woods. Saginaw Spirit were in action last night. They will be in action once again tomorrow over just a few miles from where we're at, actually at Dow Event Center. And the Griffins lost tonight against the Colorado Eagles 2-0, breaking their 4-game win streak. And Zach, you got any final thoughts here for tonight before we wrap up?
Yeah, I think Central Michigan did a good job today. I honestly do mean that. I know the scoreboard doesn't reflect that, but compared to what I've seen out of this team, this was definitely a positive game to take out of it. Yes, there's a lot of work to do, but I think they should come out of this. Besides the fighting at the end, we need to not do that. I don't know. It's kind of a mixed bag of emotions.
Well, just a reminder that the broadcast of today's game was a copyrighted presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association, the CMU Club Hockey Network, and Moore Hall Television. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the ACHA, CCHN, and MHTV. Well, that's going to wrap us up from Saginaw Bay Ice Arena as we want to say good morning, as it is currently 12:16 a.m. local time. So we want to say good morning to all of our viewers here in Michigan and along the East Coast. And we want to say thank you for staying up late with CCHN. Hey, CCHN After Hours tonight as we go late into the Friday night / Saturday morning. And make sure to stay tuned with CCHN for all 3 teams throughout the season. Well, I want to give a big thank you to Moore Hall Television for all of our equipment here tonight. Without them, quite literally, the production of this game is impossible. I want to give a big thank you to Zach Kennedy, who both ran camera, did producer, and did color commentary with me. The Swiss Army knife here. Can you tell it's late?
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm ready for bed?
I'm tired. I'm tired, dude.
Oh, it's past my bedtime. Well, that's going to about wrap us up here tonight. Make sure to stay tuned with CCHN. And until the next game, I'm Derek Steele saying have a great night, everybody.